Hello and welcome back to In the Kitchen with Pen. Now, do you remember last week when I made the bean burgers? Well, I froze two. Well, I ate one, froze two, so I've got one left. And I thought, what can I do with it? And, well, it's Monday. You're not seeing this on a Monday, but when I'm cooking it, it's Monday. Meat-free Monday. So what shall I do? Don't want another burger. Oh, I do like pasta. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this bean burger into meat-free meatballs. And on my hob, I'll just bring it crossed. I've got some homemade tomato sauce, and in there's onions, carrots, courgette, tomatoes, salt, pepper, basil, and a little bit of vegetable stock, and that's just going to sit on there and just bubble away nicely until it's needed. But take my rings off because I'm going to get my finger. Oh gosh, take my rings off. She says can't get them off. I'm going to get my hands in and mush all of this up. So you come on down and see what we're doing. So that's the burger patty broken up. Now it's quite dry because it's got breadcrumbs in it. So I want to add some moisture. So I'm going to go in with some grated carrot and some grated courgette. It'll build up the amount of veg that's in there, which is always good, and it will also help moisten these because I don't want a dry meatball. Nobody likes dry balls. And the courgette as well. You know, just till it looks enough. I can't give you exact amounts because you might have more or less of the bean burger left. And then what we're going to do, there's no need to add anything else because it's already well seasoned. Remember, these are spicy, so there's a little bit of chilli in here too. And I'm just going to get everything mushed together, and I can feel how much wetter that is now, and that's what I want. I didn't want dry meatballs. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to mould them into meatball shapes. Well, rounds. That one may be a little bit big actually. Yeah, I think we'll go more that size. So let's take some of that off. I'd rather have, you know, 4 or 5 smaller ones than 3 great big ones, because I think if you're looking at great big meatballs on your plate, you're like, oh God, no, I can't eat that. Right, you can hear how wet they are, which is perfect, which is what I want. I didn't want them dry because they'll be really difficult to eat. Now this I'm going to serve with pasta, but you could put, I'm saying, and now I'm thinking, shall I have that? No, you could make a meatball marinara sub. So you could cook off the meatballs, as I'm going to do later, and have it on a beautiful sub roll. But if you do that, oh, just be warned, you're going to get messy. You're going to get very messy. Right, let me just wash my hands off. Right. And there are my no meat balls. So they're going to go into the fridge. They're going to firm up. Then when it's dinner time, we'll be back and show you how we cook them. Right then, it's a bit later. The no meatballs have sat in the fridge and they've set up rather nicely. So it's time to cook. And what I'm going to do is I am going to just fry them off, give them a bit of colour and crust on outside, and then they're going to go into the pot with the homemade tomato sauce. Now, I can't remember whether I told you, there are red peppers in this as well. I do love my peppers, so there's a little bit of red pepper in here too. So come on over and see what we do next. Right, I've got my pan on the hob and it has been sitting there getting hot. So I'm going to spray with some avocado oil from the Evo sprayer. You can see how well this is still working, and nice sizzle. And we're going to go in with the no meatballs. And all I'm going to do really is to just let them get a little set and get across. I'm just adding some water to my tomato sauce there, just to loosen that down. And that's just on a very low heat, just slowly simmering away. Well, not away, because I've got some left, just slowly simmering. And I'll just move these around from time to time until they've got some colour on them. I mean, they're developing a colour already, but let's get it darker. And these are, if you remember, the bean burgers that I made, but I have added just some grated carrots and grated courgette too. So we'll come back to those when they're done. Right, now as I hope you can see, these are all coloured, so I'm going to pop them in with the tomato sauce, and they'll just sit in there, keeping warming all the way through, and just taking on some of the flavour from the tomato sauce. So I'll leave those in there whilst I get on with the pasta. I'm not going to show you how to cook pasta. You all know, big pot of boiling salted water, add your pasta, boom, Bob's your uncle, fun is your old, cook till it's cooked to your liking and done. Right, it's finished. I've dished it up. I've served it with some tagliatelle, and I've got some shavings of parmesan on the top. But I want to know what it tastes like. I hope you do too. So let's taste. Right, let's give you another close up, and you can see. So meatballs, no meatballs, in a homemade pasta sauce with tagliatelle and parmesan. So let's just taste the no meatball. And as you know, that was made with the spicy burger that I just broke up with added veg. And yeah, you can get the spice from the burger, which is lovely, but you've also got the crust on the outside, the extra carrot and courgette, and that's lovely, and the sauce is fabulous. Just show you what it looks like inside. It's delicious. So, meat-free Monday, no meatballs with pasta, and it's lovely. And the sauce, because it's been just simmering for a while, it's got such a beautiful depth of flavour. So I'm going to go in a second, well now actually, and get on with my dinner. And all I want to say, it's really nice. All I want to say is thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next episode of In the Kitchen with Pen. Bye bye.